competitive game today.
Well, 3 Ireland players will win their 50th caps today. 2 of them start. Lou said Andrew Porter, lock James Ryan. 1 change up front from last week's win in Wales. Rob Herring in for the unfit Dan Sheehan. Porter and Ryan, by the way, both made their debuts in the same game, USA 2017. In the backs, it's as is from Cardiff. Johnny Sexton declared fit after a dead leg. Conor Murray plays despite a serious family issue. Stuart McCluskey holds on to the 12th shirt to partner Gary Ringrose. And France, well, they're unchanged from last week's win in Rome. Ireland facing 2 gigantic forwards in Winnie Antonio and Paul Willemse. The entire front row have won the Champions Cup. Bayern Marchand with Toulouse and Antonio with La Rochelle. And in the backs, Antoine Dupont, the French captain, for the 12th time. They missed Jonathan Danty at 12. Yoram Moefana is in that shirt. Gaël Fickou is the defensive captain. Ethan Dumortier scored a try on his debut in Italy. And the replacements, Ronan Kelleher comes in after Rob Herring's promotion to the starting 15. 50 for Kilcoyne. And it's Ntamak who gets France underway, playing for the 16th time today in partnership with the World Player of the Year, formerly Antoine Dupont.
This is really structured, patient play from the visitors.
They've got the first penalty as Antonio carried that ball into contact. Here's Thibaut Flamand, who's a wonderful footballer. He's a former right half, went to Loughborough University. Here's Dupont, now Julien Marchand. And ripped away by Ireland, so Wayne Barnes. So he needs to find his accuracy today and makes the ideal start. So it is certainly not the beginning that Ireland had in Wales, when they had all the ball and hammered their way into a 27-3 lead. They may well regret that. It's all about taking opportunities at this, the highest level. Scotland did it last week, scored tries almost every time they got into the English 22 at Twickenham. Here's Beal, beautiful ball. Oh, that's magnificent. Keenan's going to score for Ireland. Oh my goodness, that was a try of screaming quality. The movement and the deception completely unravelled the French defence.
To the last minute and a half, we've seen Finlay Bealham, who said props just push. Swiveled, turned round, brilliant inside ball to Hugo Keenan. I wonder whether he made the wrong decision in terms of going in between Ramos and Roman Ntamak. But when you're travelling at that pace, why not?
They're not making much purchase into this Irish defence at the moment. Look at that, Marchand caught behind the gain line as well. Now off goes Gaël Fickou. Oh, he's almost through. James Ryan makes the tackle. Dupont. Josh van der Fleer gets his fingers to the ball in that old Wesley Red head guard. Picks the tee up straight away. Turned his back, eyes down, ball over the bar.
Talk about a precarious shirt to wear for the French. They're really lucky in that position, aren't they, with the likes of Melvin Jaminet. I was going to say, Ramos has got that extra advantage in that he's metronomic with his foot, but actually Jaminet's not so bad either.
And Anthony Boutier, last time I looked, he was fit. I mean, where's he gone? You know, he bounced onto the scene against England, was magnificent. I haven't seen that much of him since, so they have a lot of depth, haven't they? The French. Dupont under trouble, under pressure, in trouble. Ireland driving them back again. France making them think very hard. How are they going to get through and beyond this Irish defence? The physicality at the moment just isn't getting them as far as they need to be. This is outside the 22 for Dupont, carried back in, so he can't go direct to touch. Goes to James Lowe, the man with a thunderous left boot. Olivon challenged by Lowe, good challenge by Lowe. Here goes Dupont, bit of space for the magical scrum half, makes him a dangerous man. Damien Penaud de Moefana, here's Dumortier. Again, they're getting caught their heels, France, far too often.
They're going to try and generate a position where they can kick on their own terms. Not worry about kicking. You can't just run it out willy-nilly just because you fancy having a run. You need to pick your opportunities.
The rugby they're playing is more like the kind of rugby you'd play in the opposition 22, not your own.
15 good.
Sexton picked up a dead leg last week. Up goes Keenan and fails to gather it. Now it's Dupont. Moefana under pressure from McCluskey. Gets it away to Intimac.
Avantage terminate.
Again, they've not kicked on their own terms. It's a poor kick. It just lobs the ball up to Mac Hansen.
A little chip and chase for Hansen. Oh, nearly bounced for him. Intimac gets in the way. And then a loose, wild pass under pressure from James Ryan. But Penno, can Penno go here? Brilliant ball inside to Gelanche. Opening the pitch up with the French. Gelanche needs support. He gets it from Damien Penno. You never give a vampire a taste of blood. And that's what Damien Penno is. He's one of the ultimate finishers in world rugby.
They're trying to open up this Irish defence. They're trying to play a chaotic style of rugby, which means the point of attack is always changing. The Irish can't set defensively. You've got Irish defenders bouncing out, biting in. That's exactly the type of defensive line that this French team really want to get stuck into. He does so well there, does Damien Penno, to get through that gap. In November he was quite quiet at times and he just burst into life. He is a class act. Can't keep him quiet all game.
Escargot, he is not. With France, 97-98. Oh, and Hansen's up quickly again. And the French under pressure defensively. Here's McCluskey. Haven't seen too many McCluskey carries so far. Finlay Bealham, who set up that first try for Alan Willems, goes in at the breakdown. Was knocked off his feet. Johnny Sexton for Josh van der Fleer. Keelan Doris was involved in there as well. McCluskey ships it on to fellow Ulsterman Rob Herring. Conor Murray, whose service looked very sharp last week in Wales. In the absence of Jamison Gibson Park, his first choice these days for Ireland. This is great work from Andy again. Ringrose for Lowe. Lowe should score in the corner for Ireland. 6'2", 16 stone 10 by Six Nations games.
It's picking off defenders, isn't it? Run straight. Damien Penno, to be fair, can't do much else, maybe potentially.
Trademark snipes for the line for Murray. Bealham close again for Ireland. They're fourth in inches on Super Bowl weekend. And Ireland there! Yes, they are! They drive through that horde.
Always perfect. Really nice.
Really, the French will be disappointed with that.
Dupont, former World Player of the Year. Falatea carries. Penalty to the French and at the Stade de France, but also, as we've heard today, here in Dublin too. Ramos picks up the tee quickly. Is that another sign of excellence? Oh yes, it is. Murray looks left, he looks right. Thinks of his options, but the big bruisers hold on to it through Bealham. Kelleher stands off, he latches on to van der Fleer. Here's Tadburn, in comes Antonio and Olivo. Again, it's great.
Rugby's a strange game.
One of the best poachers in the world game was there. Bundyaki caught by Gail Fickou. You're supposed to be injured, mate. Great work by Fickou. Are they away now, Ireland? They are! They are away! Ringrose! Ireland painting!
Into the breakdown. Look how many numbers they got in that breakdown. That ball there was the one that really opened it up. And he's got no right to get through three French defenders like that, as Gary Ringrose. But Keelan Doris, all afternoon, has been an absolute pain in the backside. Mathieu Jalibert, he'll be disappointed with that. He got absolutely flattened by a left-hander to the chest.
Fickou into Mac to Mortier. Does he knock it on? He does. And that will be that. Ireland, the world's #1 team, have beaten the Grand Slam champions France by 32 points to 19. And they march on now to consecutive away games against Italy and Scotland. A week's break, I think everybody's going to need it after a match like that. And then maybe leg 3 for Ireland. 4 tries for this Irish team. 3 in the first half from Hugo Keenan, James Lowe and Andrew Porter. Damian Penaud scored a wonderful team score, added to by Gary Ringrose. Final score here at the Aviva Stadium in Dublin: Ireland 32 and France 19. So this 102nd meeting between the teams today. Ireland record their 36th victory.